All right, so we're gonna save Young Pharaoh for last. This first video is Hassan Campbell. The reason why Doggy Diamonds finally responded to him. He's been poking at Doggy Diamonds for years. He's been trying to get Doggy Diamonds' attention, and for years. For those of you who don't know who Doggy Diamonds is the guy who interviewed Hassan Campbell when he had the red striped shirt on, and he was sitting down in the chair. You'll see. But yeah, he's been poking at this man for years, and he finally got this man to respond. So why do I see that in the background? Oh, that's my t-shirts. So, without further ado, yeah, he's still in his material too. Yeah, he definitely still in his material. He's still everybody's material. Yeah, Doggy exposed him. He said he would be having conversations with him about certain shit, and Hassan would go and hurry up and do a video on it as if he was there and he's the one who knew about the situation. Yeah, he definitely do. So without further ado, and Hassan Campbell is trying to change up his claim to fame and how things went down too. He's doing the Young Pharaoh. He's trying to change the way things. He's trying to change the narrative. He's changing history and how things happen. So we're gonna roll that footage. Yo, and I want to know who does this. Like, I could do more than one video. I could do more than one video a day. I do more than one video a day. You'll see a lot of videos where I'm wearing the same shirt. That's because I did those videos on the same day. This nigga, he do videos on the same day, but change his outfit every video. Like, you can see a video drop and they'll have the same time frame on it, and it's a current. It had to be current because whatever he's talking about, the situation just happened. So he didn't pre-record it, and that wasn't an old video, and they're different times. They're all the same time frame. So this is a 40, 50-year-old man who is playing dress up to make YouTube videos. But that ain't even what I'm mad at. Shout out to Arsenal.
Should we begin? Yeah. Alright, so check it, right? Let me make this simple for y'all. My friends don't kick it with my enemies. I don't know what part y'all don't understand. I've been to Doggy Diamond's house. Thought we done built a rapport with each other. Wack 100 is somebody that befriended me over the.
Now, he said, my friends don't kick it with my enemies. Doggy Diamonds, you're going to hear him say this too. And nobody else. Why is he so possessive over men? Like, why does he think that if I'm cool with you, I'm supposed to stop being cool with whoever you're beefing with? Nigga, what the fuck, you don't pay my bills? I don't roll that way. The fuck is you telling me who I can associate with and who I can't? Make it make sense. Hold up, y'all.
Never trusted him. Reached out to me, promised me the world. We was gonna do business together. I was supposed to fly out to California to do all types of things.
Now, listen to what he's saying. I want you to listen careful what he's saying, because I'm gonna break this down to show you how much of a snake he is.
Never trusted him. Reached out to me, promised me the world. Befriended me over the internet. Never trusted him. Reached out to me, promised me the world. We was gonna do business together. I was supposed to fly out to California to do all types of things with this dude. Make a long story short.
He said he befriended him on the internet, promised him all these different things. So with that being said, what would make you, hold on, baby. Never mind, my wife got it. What would make you start recording him? That's what I want to know. If see, this is where he fucks himself up and contradicts himself and makes himself look even worse. Now, if this is true, this man was promising you to get you in the door. He said, oh shit, Clark Kent, Jaleel looking ass. He said Jaleel. Shadow fucking retarded. Oh, that nigga funny as shit. But anyway, this man promised you to help you make money, help you get your foot in the door. What reason did you have to record him other than blackmail? Or you knew that you were going to turn on him at some point in time? You knew that you were going to turn on him and you needed a way to make him look bad so you don't look like the snake in this whole situation. There's no logical explanation for him recording a man's phone conversation. What made you say, what were you thinking to make you say, let me record this conversation? Explain what you was thinking.
We went to academics. The whole time they was lining me up. Dudes never expected me to pop up there with like 10 dudes with me.
See, he always trying to claim somebody lining him up. He did the same tactic with Sinetta. Did he not do the same thing with Sinetta? How is a nigga that came to your state by himself trying to line you up? You got 10 niggas with you. He came by himself. How is he lining you up? You better be careful there, buddy. Your slip is showing. You got to go. Who mans is this? Who mans is this?
$15 dudes with me. They didn't expect me to move like that. That's how I moved. So when I got to academics, it was no beef. The next day, Wack 100 gets on the air and tells people throughout his clubhouse little thing.
You know what's crazy? He always trying to make it seem like Wack went behind it. Wack was being cool in front of him, but then went to Clubhouse and acted a different way. Yeah, he did exaggerate a little bit, but that's besides the point. He still checked you. Like, you can't say he didn't say, why didn't you do nothing to the man that you claim molested you? Leg, moist thighs. I just now saw this. Why he dressed like the movie theater cup. Oh, shit. But what was I just about to say? Jaded, you made me lose my train of thought. I gotta go back. Yeah.
The next day, Wack 100 gets on the air.
Yeah, he tries to make it seem like Wack just was cool with him in front of his face and then waited till he went to Clubhouse. He asked you. You keep telling people that if somebody asks me in front of my face, somebody says it to my face, I would have killed him. I would have did this. Well, he did say it to your face, my nigga. He asked you. It doesn't matter if he asked you politely, or it doesn't matter if he asked you aggressively. He still asked you. You can't deny that. And he said it when you was talking all this gangster shit. Wait, bro. You talking all this gangster shit. Why didn't you do nothing to the man you claim molested you? He couldn't get his words together.
It tells people throughout his clubhouse little venting the whole time he was lining me up.
Lining you up how?
To go down.
He's saying he's lining him up, but you're not saying how. What was the motive for lining you up? How was he lining you up?
So the whole time I met up with him, Tekashi 6ix9ine, Academics, he told everybody he was lining me up. So
wait a minute, is Doggy Diamonds wearing a RuPaul shirt? He must have put that there.
Now, with that being said, right? Doggy's supposed to be my friend. What about your friends? Are they gonna stand their ground? Are they gonna be? Are they gonna?
Now, this how you know he just wants somebody to go back and forth with. And Doggy, your dumb ass just gave me what he wanted. But I understand why you responded. Somebody say this type of shit that he's saying, I will respond to. Nobody can tell me nothing. I'm saying something. You're not going to talk about me in the way he's doing, and think I'm not going to say nothing back. I don't care who says what. I don't care who it is. But Doggy told you when he came out last time that he don't want to fuck with you. He don't want nothing to do with you. He's told you this already. This man has already told you this. So how you gonna say my friends don't sit down with my enemies? He's told you already he don't want nothing to do with you. This is how you know that you just randomly did this shit to try to go back and forth. And Doggy Diamonds took the bait.
Gonna be around your friends, right? Because they smile in your face all while they want to take your place. I don't befriend people that's enemies to my friends. The whole time when I found out behind the bar was taking shots at Doggy.
And behind the bar is another dick rider, bro. I don't care, man. I ain't holding my tongue no more, bro. Behind the bar, if you ever come back over here, I'm gonna tell you about yourself, bro. Don't come in my chat no more. Don't come in my chat no more. I'm gonna tell you about yourself. You are a dick eater. You gotta be fucking that man. And the thing about it is, when you look at Hassan Campbell's track record, who that was like associated with Hassan Campbell gained more than 10 to 15,000 followers? Name one channel. Bullis Gotti? No. Fucking Five God? No. Even 5050 the movement didn't even hit 15,000. So what is he doing for people that making people think that he can get them somewhere? Niggas is throw their integrity away for the possibility of views. It ain't even guaranteed. This man has done nothing for nobody's YouTube career. But everybody keep trying to latch on to this nigga.
Diamonds, hit him up immediately. Nah, you got to chill, son. I rocks with Doggy. You fell back off of him. I don't do that, right? Just to give you an example. So
stop lying. When Doggy Diamonds was beefing with Game, you went and did a whole interview with him.
I sat back and watched Wack 100 super Doggy Diamonds out. And I'm like, all right, cool. Me and Doggy on the same page. We on the same team.
Right. And with that being said, you went and did an interview with him and a snitch. I don't know who looks worse.
Next thing you know, now you riding with a dude. You building relationships. And it ain't just Wack 100, but I'm just using Wack for example. You building a relationship that's an enemy to one of your friends. When the dude clearly don't respect nobody. When you sit back and you analyze Wack 100.
And this is how you know he's an actor and he's just acting and playing a part. Look how dramatic he is when he talks. There's a lot of hand movements, battle rap gestures, like he in a battle rap or he battling somebody or something. That's what actors do. They're extra dramatic. They're over the top. That's what motherfuckers like him do. Extra animated. Overly animated.
He is one of the most filthiest creatures I've ever seen on this earth. The level of grimy that he has in him, I've never even seen in a Brooklyn nigga. Brooklyn niggas are grimy, period. Bronx comes second when it comes to being grimy. Brooklyn is the grimiest place on this earth, but Wack 100 is a slithering snake. From when y'all sit back and y'all analyze him sitting up.
I'm still not understanding how somebody that recorded a man's conversation. Tripsies, what's up, sis? I'm still not understanding how a man who recorded somebody else's conversation is calling the man he recorded the snake. Yes, that was some snake shit he said about Nipsey, but he didn't do it publicly. He didn't do it publicly. And if it wasn't for you, nobody would have never even knew he said it. What in your brain, what were you thinking that made you say, let me record this nigga? The only logic or explanation I can think of is you wanted to blackmail him, or you knew that you were going to turn on him and you needed some material and content to make him look bad. When you finally did turn on him, you needed ammo.
There and him and Big U with the extortion of Nipsey Hussle, with the death of Nipsey Hussle, but I'm not even going into that. Bottom line to it is, my friends don't kick it with my enemies, so you have to pick a side. Me sitting back and listening to audio.
You gotta pick a side, nigga. This is YouTube beef, internet beef. I see this. That sound like that shit that Kulu said to me.
With the death of Nipsey Hussle, but I'm not even going into that. Bottom line to it is, my friends don't kick it with my enemies.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. This is internet beef. Straight internet beef. This sound like that shit that Kulu said to me when him, World, and Ebony was beefing. He tried to tell me I need to pick a side. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. Picking no goddamn side on y'all internet beef. I can root for whoever the fuck I want. If I want to root for both sides, I can root. The fuck you gonna tell a nigga who they can be around like you they daddy? That's why I understand why niggas fuck with this nigga. Like, you got to be a part of his beef. And if you go at somebody and then the whole internet come at you, he won't defend you. Because Bullis Gotti been defending this nigga for years. And every time Bullis Gotti get embarrassed, Hassan Campbell don't never come to his rescue. Never. Even when he got robbed, he made fun of him. What the fuck is you talking about, bro? There's no benefits to joining up with this man.
So you have to pick a side.
Tell somebody to pick it. They gotta pick a side.
You sitting back and listening to audio of them doing shows on Doggy Diamond's platform, and the Kareem dude always taking shots at me and not saying nothing. See, when you watch the movie The Matrix, right? Neo gets into it with the
here we go again. It's always when you eat
Chinese dude.
How many times you gonna say the same reference? Bro, you ain't got no other metaphors. You ain't got no other metaphors. You ain't got no other movie references to use. He used this reference literally in everything. In every beef, every live stream. See, if you watch the movie The Matrix, well, I guarantee I have not watched this whole video, but I guarantee you, I didn't even watch up to this far. I guarantee you he's going to talk about the part in the movie Matrix where Neo fights the Chinese dude, and he's saying, before you fight somebody, You gotta spar them to know who they really are. And he used this as his logic and for why he always beefing with somebody and talking shit about somebody, then apologizing later on. Yeah, I guarantee you that's what he's saying. Who won bet? Who won bet on it?
Dude always taking shots at me and not saying nothing. See, when you watch the movie The Matrix, right? Neo gets into it with the Chinese dude. He apologizes to Neo. He tells Neo, he says, yo, I'm gonna apologize for what I'm about to do. I told you. Then he said it on Neo. Then they started getting busy.
I told you. I told you gonna say that shit. Cause that's the only metaphor or movie reference he actually understands. He don't understand deep shit and deep thinking. He don't understand deep thought. He don't understand philosophy. He don't understand none of that stuff. That's the only thing he can understand. So he's gonna keep using it and repeating it over and over. Even if he's using it in the wrong way. Like he's doing right now. What the fuck is that? Listen to what he's saying. I want y'all to listen to it. And tell me, does this metaphor or this reference go with what he's trying to say?
You watch the movie The Matrix, right? When y'all sit back and y'all analyze him sitting up there and him and Big U with the extortion of Nipsey Hussle, with the death of Nipsey Hussle, but I'm not even going into that. Bottom line to it is, my friends don't kick it with my enemies. So you have to pick a side. Me sitting back and listening to audio of them doing shows on Doggy Diamond's platform and the Korean dude always taking shots at me and not saying nothing. See, when you watch the movie The Matrix, right? Neo gets into it with the Chinese dude. He apologizes to Neo. He tells Neo, he says, yo, I'm gonna apologize for what I'm about to do. Then he said it on Neo. Then they started getting busy. He fought him. You don't never know who a person is until you fight him.
Now tell me, what the fuck did that have to do with what he just said? Can anybody connect the dots in what he just said? Can anybody? Because I'm lost. I'm lost. It made no sense to me. How'd you get from my enemies don't sit down with my enemies to, see, in the movie Matrix, Neo fight the Chinese dude and he says, I'm apologize for what I'm about to do. You never know a nigga until you fight him. What? What nigga? What are you talking about? My nigga, this is all I hear.
They're gonna try to belittle you.
Come against that what?
They're gonna try to sabotage you.
They gonna try to salva who you?
They're gonna try to satellize your name.
Satellize? You mean like put it in space?
They gonna just try to do anything they trying to do to destroy you.
Shut up, pussy! Shut your punk ass up.
You got to go. This nigga got to go. Who mans is this? He got to go. He got to go. Somebody need to yank him off the internet. Yeah, red fish, blue fish, one fish, two fish, knick knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone. That's who he sound like right now. Cause now one thing he said made sense. He trying to sound deep and all philosophical. That nigga just sound like a total idiot. It's like when he used the reality of it is, and Doggy Diamonds caught that shit too. How he used it in the wrong context. See, the reality of it is, that and Matrix things are the only two metaphors or metaphors he uses. And he uses them in the wrong context. He doesn't know what you can tell he doesn't fully understand what the hell it means.
So then, now when you listen, because I didn't listen to all of that live that Doggy Diamonds did, going in about me being molested as a child. He was going in.
No, that's not. See, out of everything he said, that's the only thing that he did a damn near 2-hour live. I just got done watching it. That's what made me decide I want to do my live. Why everything is fresh in my head. Out of that whole entire life, out of all the shit he said about you, the only thing he heard was molested. The only thing he heard was molested. That show you what we dealing with.
He even said out of his mouth, at 7 years old, you know what you're doing. So if you...
He didn't say 7. Stop fucking lying. See, you're lying. You're changing the narrative. He didn't say 7. He said 12. And I agree. I lost my virginity at 11. I knew what the fuck I was doing. You claim that you was off the step at this time. Off the step means I am out there in the world. Even though I'm young, I'm living an adult life. I'm ripping and running the streets. When I leave that house, I'm a grown ass man. I'm doing grown man shit. That's what that means. That's what off the porch mean. Off the step mean. That mean I ain't up under mama. And what don't make sense is you can't be off the step ripping and running the streets. But then on the other hand, you at Bam house all day getting molested. So where you when did you have time for the streets?
Felt like at 7 years old, I knew what I was doing. Why the hell did y'all put together a whole press conference against Africa Bambaataa? If you felt like that the whole time, so you basically was saying the only thing that y'all was in it for.
All right, yo, we gonna go to the Doggy Diamond joints because
when y'all put me on y'all platforms in the beginning and y'all went outside to do that press conference, y'all was only in it for the views. Because the whole time, all of y'all felt like I was a willing participant at 12 years old.
No.
I done told you I've been touched since I was being from 5 years old.
No, that's not what was said. That's not what was said. That's not what was said. See, you're lying. You're changing the narratives. You're switching up his words. You're twisting his words. That's not what the man said. Nowhere near what he said. And no, you didn't say you was 12 years old. Now you're saying you were 12 years old. When you first started saying the shit, it was in the realm of 17, 18. And then when niggas start looking at you funny, 17, 18, no, I was 16. 16? No, I was 15. 15? No, I was 12. Oh, okay. Oh, that's a good age? Oh, yeah, that's what I'm gonna stick with. I was 12. The age went up and down, up and down. If somebody looked at him funny, what? The age goes down. S Pawn Chess, peace and welcome, bro. But I want y'all to listen carefully what he's saying because he's twisting Doggy Diamond's words.
All of y'all felt like I was a willing participant at 12 years old. I done told you
you were a willing participant because your ass kept going back. You kept going back. There's no way to explain that shit.
Touched since I was being fought from 5 years old through multiple people, but you think it's funny. Me personally, that doesn't even matter because when you get a person angry, they'll show you exactly who they is. And all
you mean the way you've been doing? Oh my God. Listen to what he said. When you get a person angry, I'm glad you said that. Babe, can you quiet her just for a sec? This gotta be her. Just for a sec. All right. Oh, she gotta go. Oh, then that's just her. All right. But remember, keep that in mind. Keep what he just said in mind. When a person gets you mad, they show you who they are. Okay? Right? Put a 1 in the chat if you heard and understand that. When a person gets you mad, they show you who they really are.
Through multiple people, but you think it's funny. Me personally, that doesn't even matter because when you get a person angry, they'll show you exactly who they is.
When you get a person angry, they'll show you exactly who they are. Okay. With that being said, let's look at Hassan Campbell when he's angry.
You motherfucking right, I said I touch kids. When I fuck your 12-year-old son, 13-year-old son. You motherfucking right, I said I touch kids. Let me find your motherfucking son. Right? Let me find your son or your daughter. I said I touch kids. And let me catch them at 12 years old. And when I stick heavy dick in that little 12, 13-year-old little bitch, what part y'all missed? The people heard me. When I fuck your 12-year-old son, 13-year-old son, and then run through your family and fuck all the other children in your family. I said I touch kids. Let me find your motherfucking son. Right? Let me find your son or your daughter and let me catch them at 12 years old. And when I stick heavy dick in that little 12, 13-year-old little bitch, when I fuck your 12-year-old son, 13-year-old son, and then run through your family and fuck all the other children in your family. You dig? People understood that. He said he touched kids. I got some Vaseline, it ain't a problem, Kev. Now I'm here to touch kids in a different way.
For Carl, I'm gonna run this back for you since you just getting in the building. I want you to listen carefully on what he just said.
Years old, most people think it's personally, that doesn't even matter. Because when you get a person angry, they'll show you exactly who they is. And all you did, they'll show you. Me personally, that doesn't even matter. Because when you get a person angry, they'll show you exactly who they is. That doesn't even matter. Because when you get a person angry, they'll show you exactly who they is.
When you get a person angry, they'll show you exactly who they are. Now, one more time, let's look at Hassan Campbell when the chat got him mad and when Kev Gills got him mad. This is how he lashed out.
Motherfucking right, I said I touch kids. When I fuck your 12-year-old son, 13-year-old son. You motherfucking right, I said I touch kids. Let me find your motherfucking son. Right? Let me find your son or your daughter. I said I touch kids. And let me catch them at 12 years old. And when I stick heavy dick in that little 12, 13-year-old little bitch, what part y'all missed? The people heard me. When I fuck your 12-year-old son, 13-year-old son, and then run through your family and fuck all the other children in your family. I said I touch kids. Let me find your motherfucking son. Right? Let me find your son or your daughter and let me catch them at 12 years old. And when I stick heavy dick in that little 12, 13-year-old little bitch, when I fuck your 12-year-old son, 13-year-old son, and then run through your family and fuck all the other children in your family. You dig? People understood that. He said he touched kids. I got some Vaseline, it ain't a problem, Kev. Now I'm here to touch kids in a different way.
That's how he lashed out. And his excuse for it was he was angry and he was lashing out. You fucked up. You know you fucked up, right? You better be careful there, little buddy. Oh, matter of fact, I gotta give him. He don't get my version. He gotta get the original version for that. He gotta get the original version for that.
You better be careful, little buddy.
Your slip is showing. You got to go. You got to go. I've been hotter than fish grease. Exactly. Exactly. And by his logic, we're going off of his logic, not mine. This is all his logic right here. When a person gets you angry, I'm about to clip this and make this short. When a person gets you angry, hey, this is what he do. And there's other instances where he's telling people that he gonna dig their mother up, their graveyard, or he's one person he told he's gonna dig their mother up. Another person he told he was gonna push their mother down the steps and then bury her in the backyard. He said he did a video, was like, yeah, I buried such and such mother here. These roses right here, her body growing, fertilizing my soil.
And all you did was show all the victims of the world that you don't really stand with no victims when you get mad.
See? Now, I want y'all to pay attention to this because he's trying to use the victims and play the heartstrings of all the real victims out there and use them against Doggy Diamonds, because he pointed out the fact that he hasn't done anything for any victims.
It's just strictly business. And that's what this internet is. And for anybody that's watching me, when you come, I understand now why Star always say, the hater, I am a friend of no one. I fully understand that now, because you're coming to this internet thinking that people owe you something, or they
okay. This nigga changing up his story. I want y'all to hear what Doggy Diamonds was saying. And the thing about it is, words only sting when they're true.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
I do cocaine. Don't tell nobody.